People often ask me, Anna, how do I wear sage green? What colors will go well with sage or moss green? So in this video, I'm going to share with you some ways to wear sage green or moss green or pistachio if you want to call it, as well as some color combinations to try. So I personally love this color. I have loved it for a few years and it seems to always be kind of a trend in one shade or the other. So I thought this would be a fun video. I think of sage green as a soft or muted green as opposed to a bright or a dark green. Basically, if olive green and white had a baby, they would have sage green. And of course, like all babies, they come in different shades. Some of these shades might be right for you, some of them might be wrong. And I will share with you my thoughts on that in this video as well. In my opinion, sage green is only a shade or two away from being a neutral color. It seems to go with all neutral colors and also being really subtle but just very classy looking, which I think is what neutrals usually do. I feel like a guaranteed winner of a color combination would be sage with any neutral colors and white. Put them all together and you have a beautiful, sophisticated look. You can then top that off with dainty jewelry or a statement piece. For this kind of look, when you're trying to get this whole neutral, sophisticated vibe and incorporate sage green, I do feel like you have to stick with the sage green that has more of an olive tone, but it's very toned down. So kind of more of a taupe undertone, if that makes any sense. I also feel like this color palette is a really great backdrop for brighter colors, which I will touch on later. If you choose a softer, more muted color of sage green, which is already soft and muted, it really does look like another neutral, and you could even replace some of your neutrals or add it to your neutral collection if you want something different. I'm drinking my green tea. In some of my other videos, I have talked about colors that can be combined with other shades of the same color to make a really cool outfit, and I feel like green is definitely one of those colors. So you can take sage green and you can combine it with any other greens and it creates a really beautiful dimensional outfit. Now this is a little bit tricky because I feel like if you're not used to combining colors like this, it could feel like, do I look right? If you want to combine two shades of the same color, I would suggest doing this with two different textures. That way you know it will look intentional and not like you mismatched your outfit. Another easy way to get this look is to combine a dark shade and a light shade. That being said, if you are combining 3 shades of the same color, you don't really need to worry about the textures or contrast as much. If that's a little overwhelming and you're like, I don't really think I'm going to be combining colors anytime soon, that looks scary, you know, just stick with denim. Denim looks good with everything, and sage, if you want to try out the color, put it with some denim. You know, try it in a top or a blazer or just your nails. Just see how you like it. There are different shades of this color. If you have warm undertones on your skin, you're probably gonna wanna lean more towards the olives or the lime shades of sage green or greens in general. But if you have more cool undertones, you're gonna wanna go towards more of a mint green or bright green or has more Kelly green in them. That's the general rule of thumb. But to be honest, I mean, I feel like you should just wear what you love. So if you put on a green and it's not technically for your undertone, but you love it, just wear it, because that's what I do. And going back to my theory of some shades of sage and moss and pistachio being a neutral, I think the softer, more toned down versions of sage green work for almost everyone. By the way, would anybody be interested in a video on how to find colors that look right for your skin tone? I do feel like people do these videos, but I feel like they are very confusing, and skin tone in general is very confusing. So if you'd like me to do one of those, let me know, because I am kind of interested in doing that. Since color blocking and color combining have been a big trend in the recent seasons, I thought it would be fun to share some colors that I think look great with sage or moss green. Rust is also a color that surprisingly looks really great with a lot of colors. And it's been a trend for the past few seasons, and I'm also in love with rust, and I will probably do another video on rust. I like rust paired with sage in any kind of way, but I really think I like it paired as kind of an accent color, or just a little bit maybe in an accessory or a one of the smaller pieces that you're wearing, something like that. I do like them color blocked, but I do kind of like the cami underneath the jacket kind of thing, or maybe a scarf, or your nails, or a shoe. I like that accent color of rust with sage. I also like it switched around where you have an all rust outfit with an accent color being a sage green. I think that's really, really pretty. This is also a really great combination if you have family photos. Sage green also looks really well with pastel colors, and I think in a lot of the shades of this green, it can be a pastel as well, but sage just looks beautiful with a pastel yellow, a pastel purple, even a pastel blue. I think it looks obviously really great in spring and summer, but even in the fall, if you had an all sage and neutral outfit and then just had a little bit of a pastel with it, I think that would be really pretty and really fresh looking. This next color may not resonate with everyone to combine with green or sage green, but I'm going to mention it because I think it could be really interesting if done the right way. So I think we all know that bubblegum pink or millennial pink or whatever you want to call it pink has been a big trend the last couple seasons, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, but I really think it would be very pretty with the right shade of sage green. That was a lot of words. That was my video featuring the color sage or moss or pistachio. You can give me another name for it. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you like this kind of video. I love looking at colors and just seeing which ones would look good together. I think that's so fun. So let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do have other videos on color combinations, and I probably have more coming up if we were being really honest. So I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.